So let's just settle into our meditation posture. And it may be that people have something going on in their mind. There may be some activity that you have to attend to today, whether it be work or family or just something in your life. So try and not have the mind race off towards that. Just bring your body and your mind into the same place just for the next 30 minutes. And try and hold that boundary. I tend to feel that as we're moving towards, I know we're still in winter, but it is kind of moving towards spring. And sometimes it feels like there's change in the air. So impermanence may be something that could be happening to you as well. So in times like that, it's really important to keep ourselves stable and our minds balanced as best we can. And one of the ways we can do that is by using the breath. So anyway, let's just check your posture, feet flat on the floor if they're down on the ground, in parallel position. Other than that, make sure your sit bones are a little bit raised. It's actually, if they're a little bit higher than the feet, it's kind of comfortable. And if your knees are tight, you can put cushions underneath each knee. Hands in the meditation mudra, so that's the right hand nestled in the left with the thumbs touching. Make sure your pelvic bowl is straight and you're not tipped too far forward or too far back. And the shoulders are aligned with the hips. And just imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light, stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head. You can imagine someone is above you or behind you, very gently just lengthening your spine. And your crown is heading towards the ceiling. Your head is slightly tipped forward. If your eyes were open, they would be looking at a spot about 2 inches ahead of you on the ground. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and relax the jaw and bring the mind to the breath. But before we focus on the breath, let's just draw our attention to the crown of the head and relax the scalp there, the forehead, the nose, the cheeks, and your eyes, the back of the eye, the area around the mouth. And the scalp, the back of the head. And when you let that area go, you focus your attention there, just notice what happens to the rest of the face. So relax your ears and your temple. Relax the jaw again. And draw your attention down a little bit to the occipital bone, the base of the skull. And yes, the jaw relaxes yet again. And relax the back of the neck and your shoulders, the upper thoracic. And try not to lean back onto whatever surface you're sitting up against. If you are, relax the throat and the chest and the belly, the arms, the hands, the fingers, the legs, the feet and the toes. And now bring the mind to the breath. Just notice the sensation of the cool air as it flows in through the outside of the nostrils, slightly warmer air as you're breathing out. And if there's sounds in your external environment, Just allow those sounds to be there. Whether it be the sounds of the world waking up, going to sleep, depending where you are in the world. People in your home, the heating system, it's all in the background. And then just notice your mind. Allow the thoughts to arise, to bubble up. Let the bubbles burst. So try not to engage with the thoughts that are arising. Just let them come and go. Keep the mind on the breath. The mind is a river of mental moments, just flowing continuously. So before we start our 9-round breathing, I just want to go over equalizing the breath again. This is really does help to stabilize the mind, and then if you wish, you can incorporate it into the 9-round breathing. Welcome, Mary. So you can very slowly count up to 3 or 4, and if you're able to do 5, that's good. You also helping to increase your lung health by doing this kind of stabilizing breath. So just breathe in normally, slowly, steadily. 1, 2, 3, 4, and pause. And then exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Try it again. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. And exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let's see if we can take it to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause. And then take it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'll bring it down to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And pause. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, and pause. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. 1, 2. Pause. Exhale. 2, 1. Just bring the mind back to the breath and just feel and notice. Is there a change or not? So you can, if you wish, incorporate this into the 9-round breathing, and to start with perhaps a breath of 3 or 4, inhaling and exhaling, and see if it makes a difference for you to have the breath equalized as we do this meditation. So just to remind everyone, breathing in blissful radiant white light, starting with the right nostril, and then breathing out through the left, all your attachment energy, so unhealthy desire, grasping, neediness, wanting, not feeling enough, not thinking you're enough, not feeling you have enough. And just breathe that out as thick black yucky smoke, and just allow it to disappear into space. Do that 3 times, and breathing in through the left nostril, blissful, radiant white light. Pause at the top of the breath. Then breathe out through the right nostril all your anger and depression and wishing to harm and grudges and bitterness and jealousy. And this leaves you, again, thick black yucky smoke. You do that 3 times and breathe in through both nostrils, blissful, radiant white light, filling all your whole lungs, fills your whole body. Pause at the top of the breath, and then just breathe out all your ignorance, not knowing, not understanding the way things truly exist. And do that 3 times. So we'll do each set 3 times in your own time. So just bring the mind back to the breath. And if you're not quite finished with the 9-round breathing, that's okay. Just relax. And I didn't motivate in the beginning, so we can just do that now before the next meditation. So just bring to mind all the people of your life, by extension all the sentient beings, the ones you love, the ones you don't love so much, who irritate you, who you irritate, and all the strangers in your life, the ones you don't take terribly much notice of, maybe you don't remember their name. Just remembering they're all the same in their wish to be happy and free from suffering, and have this unbelievable capacity for brilliance, compassion, wisdom, kindness. So just think we're going to do this very simple body of light meditation for the sake of all these sentient beings and for ourselves. So just imagine in the space above your head, about 2 inches above the crown, a sphere of white light, somewhat smaller than the crown of your head, and it's pure, transparent, and non-material. So just let's spend a minute or so just focusing on the appearance of this light. And don't be too worried if it doesn't appear very sharply. It's just enough to know it's there. And think that this sphere of light represents all the universal goodness and love and wisdom and the fulfillment of one's own highest potential. Now imagine this light decreases in size until it is about 1 inch in diameter. This sphere of light is about 1 inch in diameter and descends through the top of your head to your crown center, your heart center. So it's in your heart, it's melting into you. And it begins to expand once more, slowly spreading to fill your entire body. And as it does, all the solid parts of your body dissolve and become light. So your blood, your veins, your muscles, your tendons, your bones, your organs, your heart, your brain, all dissolve and become pure, translucent, white light. So really try and focus on the body as light. And think that all problems and negativities and hindrances have completely vanished and you've reached a state of wholeness, perfection. This is your true nature. So if any thoughts, distracting objects, feelings, emotions, sensations should arise, just allow them to dissolve into white light. And we'll meditate like this for about 4 minutes. So it's only 4 minutes, so really you can really focus because you know it'll end soon. Dissolve any distractions into white light. If you do lose concentration, just bring the mind back to the breath very gently. Okay, everyone, just very gently bring your mind back. And rejoice. This half hour, it's gone very fast. Gone like a dream. And let's just dedicate all the positive energy you've created this morning doing this meditation for the benefit of all the people in your life and for yourselves, towards your own enlightenment, towards your own study and practice. Okay. Lots of love, everybody. Thank you so much. I will see some of you this afternoon or this evening, wherever, or next day, something. Take care. Drive safe. Whatever you do. Bye-bye. Lots of love, everyone.